Hi! Yes, I'm back. After I don't know how much time, I'm here again with another video. In this one, I'm solving one of the biggest problems of the iPhone, which is that it doesn't have a headphone jack. And I mean, I can't plug in a headphone jack. So that means I can't plug in a splitter, and there's no way in which I can share videos or series or films with anybody that I want. The only way is to watch it on two separate screens at the same time, which is not efficient in any way. So that's a problem. The only way of doing that, which is what Apple tells you to do, is to buy two pairs of AirPods, which are like too much money a piece. So what I have done, and in my case completely for free, is to make these things, which look like bombs, tiny bombs, but are actually two separate Bluetooth receivers that are on the same, like they are the same device. So I can connect to earphones via jack and listen to the same content, which is nice. Now, what do we need to do this? You just need cheap earphones, which I got for free because a department store was like giving them away and my mom got some. So I had a pair of free Bluetooth earphones, and I also needed a soldering iron, but I could just steal that from my dad. So what did I do? I had to somehow take the PCB out of the earphones, which was hard. What I ended up doing was cutting the plastic away, and I was left with useless plastic and a PCB which was Bluetooth capable. I had two of them and they were both of them in the same device. Then I had to resolder some cables that had unfortunately desoldered, and well, it was time consuming. Next, I needed the jacks. I needed jack ports to connect my headphones with the device, which previously just had a little tiny speaker. So what I did was go to the store, grab a jack splitter, cut it in half, and connect it half to one of the earphones. I spent an afternoon doing this, and the thing was that I had to finish it basically that day or next morning because I was going on a trip and I really wanted to use them. Did I use them? Well, no, but that's another point. I actually was able to solder them, and then the next thing was to just put them in an enclosure. What was my enclosure? It was at first thermo-retractable. I don't know if that's the name. Let me check that. Okay, so I checked it and it's either thermo-retractable or heat shrink tubing or something like that, I don't know. Well, anyway, the thing is that you heat it up and it just, since it's plastic, it like melts a bit and gets smaller. So my plan was to just put the contraption in there and to hope for the best and that nothing would desolder. Hope, no, but you should never have. Well, what didn't have to happen, happened inevitably. And I had to deassemble the whole thing, resolder some stuff that had gotten desoldered, and I ended up using tape for the enclosure. And I know it would be so cool to have 3D printed an enclosure, but I don't have a 3D printer, so I can't do that. At least for now. I just taped them together, and that was the build, theoretically. The thing was that they didn't connect between each other. At that point, I just was too tired, I got to sleep, and well, I woke up next morning, everything worked magically. Now, you're gonna ask me, why didn't you use it? Like, weren't you on a trip? Well, the thing is that one of them really quickly ran out of battery, but then I tested it with my sister. We were just watching a film here at home, and they worked for a like for a long time, and I think the connection between the charger, which also came with the earphones, I think that connection is not really good, and when they disconnect, they turn on. That's what you get, cheap earphones. So if I can, I will try to make an enclosure that keeps the charging port, in a fixed place that doesn't move too much, and like that it's overall more stable. But right now, this is what I can do. They actually work for when I want to use them. I can safely watch an episode before the battery runs out. So that's nice. I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video, or at least learned something, I don't know. But I will be here for the next one. When? I don't know. Bye!